Paul Pogba. Give me Paul Labille Pogba. Give me life. Give me assists. Give me flair. Oh, wow, well, look what we have here, ladies and gentlemen. Look what we have here. News about Paul Labille Pogba. Yes, you heard me right. Paul Pogba. What? On his Instagram yesterday, sent the internet into a frenzy. I didn't know Paul got it like that. But guess what? Paul do got it like that. Ladies and gentlemen, I do not know if you know yet, but this is sort of, I don't know. It's the equivalent of if you go to a strip club in football terms, because Paul Pogba has literally put up a post that hints, let's say hints, that hints at him potentially making a return to Manchester United. This post, is one of those. He's like, even Fabrizio had to retweet it. He's still available as a free agent, and he's officially allowed to play from March. Ain't nothing more dangerous than a player that has something to prove. I want to talk about this. I want to also talk about potentially, I think today's Dorgu day, Dorgu decision day. Hopefully, Patrick Dorgu will be a Manchester United player and we can actually have a signing, something to smile about, because right now there's only one thing to smile about, and it is the potential return of Paul Labille Pogba. Now, I know some people do not like this. Some people do not like the statement at all. And it is what it is. You know what? Everybody is entitled to their own opinion. I want to just tell you, let's not pretend when you walk into a restaurant and you say, "Can I have a tall glass of Paul Pogba?" The waiter will tell you it comes with a side of assists, a side of flair, and an extra sauce of free kick goals. You can't tell me that Paul Labille Pogba does not bring extra with him. And, for me, I'm one of those people that believes that a player that can actually want something to prove. He had a terrible exit at Manchester United when people were booing him off. And I think he would want to rectify those things and sort of like set the record straight. So here I am, jumping on the Paul Pogba train. Let me believe, let me just fantasize for a second. Football Power Hour! Winning it again for Manchester United. Nobody in this world can deny the fact that Paul Pogba is somebody that has won a World Cup. He's somebody that is impactful. Yes, he has injuries, but guess what? We have Mason Mount. Give Pogba the same injuries as Mason Mount. I promise you he would have more assists than Mason Mount at Manchester United. So sit down. Talking about him being too injury prone. Sometimes you need to learn to forgive and forget. Some people maybe forgive, but don't forget. But you need to sometimes learn to forgive and forget some things, because right now we're not talking about a regular ass player. We're talking about somebody with one of the sexiest passes since Paul Scholes. Whenever have you seen that kind of diagonal pass that Mourinho was pooing his pants in the All or Nothing video when he was coaching Tottenham, and he says, "Watch out for this Paul Pogba pass." And guess what? They get back on the pitch after halftime and the pass happens. Where else have you seen that kind of flair, that kind of physicality, that kind of skill? Allow me to just let me paint this picture for a second. Pogba, left-sided number 10. Kobe, right-sided number 10. Or when you want to switch it up in the second half, you bring Amad Diallo. Or you start with Amad Diallo. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Is that him and Ahmad? He's like, let's see what's coming. Shh. Quiet all the noise. Pogba has had a lot of time to reflect. Pogba is not, yes, exactly. It's not 2018 anymore, Compost. He's more mature. He's had time to sit down and think. Listen, there's certain conditions that I'd accept Paul Pogba. I'm not saying give him a 4-year contract. No. What Eriksen's contract is expiring this summer. What about just give me a second before you chastise me. Just hear me out for a second. What about a 1-year contract with an extension, an option to extend? How about that? We can Johnny Evans the situation, We all say, oh, it's the same situation again. We've seen this movie before. We don't want Johnny Evans. It's not 2018 anymore. Matter of fact, it's not 2012 anymore. The same thing that you are saying, Compost. And Johnny Evans, let's be honest, especially last season, was very, very, very instrumental, like very reliable when called upon. So why can Paul Pogba not play the Christian Eriksen role, come in, and let's not just have Bruno as the man who's allowed to spray the passes? Because the moment Paul Pogba steps on the pitch, we all know the opposition has something else to think about. Nobody can deny that. Let's not forget, for a lot of Manchester United fans around the world, he has contributed to those top 10 moments of we are Manchester United, we never give up. Let's not forget the fact that versus Manchester City, when they thought it was all done and dusted, Paul Labil Pogba rolled up his sleeve and said, hold my beer. Him and Alexis Sanchez, but it was all Pogba orchestrating everything. That comeback versus Man City was Paul Labil Pogba. And I'm not talking about Manchester City of today, fam. Today's Manchester City is a village bicycle. It's a Lily Phillips. It's everybody passed through. It's a train stop. But I'm talking about Manchester City of 2 seasons, 3 seasons, 4 seasons ago, fam. I'm talking about the Manchester City that was so good. But Paul Labil Pogba said, listen, I am better. I am not going to give up. I am going to show you what I'm capable of. And Ruben Amorim is a great motivational speaker. Ruben Amorim is somebody that knows how to really get into the psyche of players. And I believe Paul Pogba can reach his maximum under the tutelage of Ruben Amorim. Now, you may feel differently. I'm gonna put the link straight away. We're not even gonna, why are you looking angry at the camera? Because of other people in this chat that are saying, nah, you deserve jail time for this. I'm talking to you, Compost. I'm talking to you, Court Star. Anybody that is not with this Paul Pogba hype, you need to look at yourself for a second. Let's talk about it. Would you take Pogba back? I'm going to put up a poll. This is a player that has something to prove now. This is a player that's more mature. Let's not act like this is just a regular player. 1 year, hear me out, 1 year. And if he does well, we can talk about potentially renewing the thing. Let me hear what let's welcome Doctor in the building. Big up, Doctor.
Hi, how are you?
I'm feeling like Paul Pogba and Amad Diallo will feed generations. I feel like he will give us the type of football we can be excited about. We've been dying to be excited about watching Manchester United games, Doctor. And don't you think that Paul Pogba will give us at least some excitement?
So I'm going to say, I used to think I would want Paul Pogba back, but actually I have changed. It's 2025. I have sat down. I have thought about it. And he's toxic as hell. It's like going back to a toxic ex-boyfriend. I won't lie, he's a great player. But haven't we learned our lesson?
Wait.
Our lesson? He's not, and don't ever, he's a great football player. He came out and did an interview and was like, yeah, you coming back to United. What did he do? Slow down his career and yada, yada, yada. Please, you should stay. Stay.
So
I'd rather have Lukaku back, and that's saying a lot.
Wait. You'd rather have what back?
No, I'm not saying I want this person back, but I'd rather have Lukaku back, and that's saying a lot. You should stay away.
Yo.
And this is totally crap.
Listen.
What are you saying? What are you saying? What is he saying?
You'd rather take Lukaku back over Paul Pogba?
Yes.
Yeah.
And whoever said I'm a witch,
This woman is a witch.
I'm a witch. Wow. If I'm a witch,
No,
then
not
what are you?
Romelu that failed at Chelsea. Listen.
No, I'm being sarcastic. You know what I'm being? I'm being sarcastic. I'm saying that we might as well just go back and take all the rejects.
No,
Do you know what I mean?
I hear it.
And at this point, we should go back for Jesse Lingard. If we're going back for old players.
No. Now you're taking a piss. No.
That's what you sound like.
Jesse Lingard can't even do it when in Korea. Why would we come on? Now, listen.
Jesse Lingard is living his best life in Korea, okay?
But listen. Pogba, we cannot, at least we can agree on this. Pogba has had or still has he's a generational type of player. He may have not lived up to expectations, but he's a generational player. Let's not act like he didn't help France win the World Cup.
I'm not saying they didn't. He's a generational.
So yeah, Jesse Lingard is a TikTok star, and you want to put them in the same sort of sentence?
I'm being sarcastic.
Doctor, explain the sarcasm because now I'm lost now. Okay. So your main reason was that Pogba is toxic in the dressing room.
Yeah, no.
Here's my response to that. Listen,
sometimes it's best leaving stuff in the past, you know.
But okay, so we, just on the point of like, leaving stuff in the past. Like, who's gonna be a Christian Eriksen replacement? We can see we're struggling to sign players, and Pogba is interested. He's a free agent. You know what I mean?
Free agent. But that interview he did. Did you watch the interview?
Listen.
It's like people forget.
Okay.
And then he'll come and have a stinker, and then he'll be like, "Oh, we
If he has a stinker, he gets hooked off. He gets the Christian Eriksen role. Is there something wrong with Pogba replacing Eriksen?
No, there's nothing wrong with him.
Let's talk about him replacing Mason Mount. Let's put it that way.
I don't have a problem him coming back, but no, my problem is you're making it sound like okay, let me gather my thoughts. One, my point is he's dragging us around like dogs. I don't know. I don't want to say dogs, but I don't even think he wants to come back. He's just posting and saying shit.
Doctor, recollect your thoughts. Let me bring in Codstar. Recollect your thoughts, because I'm trying to really follow with the logic right now, and I don't really hear it. I know Codstar is not also with this Pogba hype. Big up, Codstar.
No, what's going on, bro? Firstly, sorry about the rustling. I wanted to apologize to Doctor. I was a bit mean in the comments yesterday. I disagreed with what she was saying, but I could have probably worded it slightly nicer. So if Doctor's still backstage, apologies for my.
Honestly, I'm going to be honest. I don't remember what you said, Costa. I've already forgotten about it.
There we go. Forgive and forget.
It's forgiven and forgotten.
I think I said you were waffling and you didn't respond very well to it. But
look, in the moment,
I disagreed with what you were saying.
It was forgiven. Like right after the stream was done, I was like,
"It's cool." No, but I felt bad though. So I apologize.
Amazing.
That's cool.
You know what?
Anyway, Pogba, keep him away.
Why?
Okay, why? Do you remember what happened when Pogba was here last time?
What's that? You ever heard the phrase "third time is the charm"? What star?
You haven't heard the phrase, why are we doing this again? You haven't heard the phrase, you've been been bitten once and you're going to go back to the same thing again. No, and the thing is, he's worse than he was last time. It's not as if we're getting prime Pogba. We're not getting the Pogba who won the World Cup. We're not getting that Pogba. We're getting a Pogba who's not played in time.
Listen. There's some things in a footballer that deteriorate, like pace with time, they deteriorate. But a pass, technique, those things don't deteriorate. You've seen even a manager Wayne Rooney come to Old Trafford in a charity game and score a free kick with amazing technique. You know that Paul Pogba pass is still in the locker, bro. Come on, let's not. And right now you can't compare Paul Pogba that was like playing in under a PE teacher to a Pogba that's gonna really be with a proper coach, fam. Like, come on, let's be real, Coach Star. Like, there are some things that you have to take into a consideration.
But you're saying that Pogba playing under a PE teacher. That PE teacher was the manager who got the best out of Pogba. Realistically.
Okay. But the point that I'm trying to make is there are certain attributes that don't fade that easily with time. And I get that.
Like staying fit?
On the staying fit, I can take that point because
we complain about Mason Mount. We complain about Luke Shaw.
Okay.
And then we want to sign Pogba.
So who's gonna replace Christian Eriksen? Let's talk about that then.
I don't know, but the person's name shouldn't be Paul Pogba.
Court Star, come on, man. Why? What's your main point against this Pogba return?
He's not gonna be the level of player that he was when we first had him. There's the whole off the field stuff. That's not
immature Pogba, bro. He's had time. Do you know how old he is right now? Do you know?
Bro, age doesn't mean maturity. Have you seen some of the people that call in KG stream? They're old, but yet they're still immature.
Have you seen KG? Okay, I hear you.
Think KG's 40. Does he come on now?
All right. No, but somebody that's had time to sit down and reflect and be like, this is what I want to end my football chapter with. Like, I think he has something to prove, bro. On a serious note, I feel like, he's more recharged and rejuvenated, bro, and had time to think. And this ban, the impact that it had on him, and he thought like everything was all done. But now, bro, he has one more chance, one last dance, bro.
How much are we paying him?
It has to be very reduced wages, bro. Like same as maybe Eriksen. Like why not give him the same Eriksen salary? Let's see how much Christian Eriksen is getting.
Like sometimes you do this rose tinted glasses thing where we're like, Pogba was, and we kind of go, well, if we get him back, it will be amazing. It's not gonna be amazing. Like, I don't think we should sign him. And I don't even think we're going to sign him anyway. He was like, let me stir some trouble up by posting a pic with Ahmad. And that's it. He's not coming to us. Let's be real.
No, Eriksen earns 150K per week. Pogba, a light 130, 125. Like, is that not reasonable?
It's a reasonable fee for a player who's going to contribute. I don't know how much he'll contribute.
He'll contribute more than Eriksen, I guarantee you that. He'll contribute more than Mason Mount, I guarantee you that. He will give you another outlet, bro. You don't want to score free kicks? Like, are you tired of not scoring from free kicks? God, stop.
There's a lot of things I'm tired about watching this team.
Just third time is the charm, bro. Once bitten, twice shy, says bath time. Okay.
I was at the game. Some of us were at the game against Fulham, and free kicks is the least of our worries. The whole team's a mess. You got to ask Wajid. I started very excited. Like, yes, we're gonna support the team. This team is rubbish, so I don't care about free kicks. There's more that needs to be fixed. And also, we complain about the off-the-field stuff with a player like Rashford. Pogba's doing the same thing.
All right, all right, all right. Well, we've got a disciplinarian, bro. Somebody who's resetting the culture, and Pogba will know what time it is the moment he comes to Man United, and it's not like it's the old days again. He knows for sure who the boss is. Look at how Rashford is being treated, and everybody's surprised about that. That wow, the board is letting the manager publicly say stuff like this. So it means like the manager the head coach is really in control. You know, that's where for me I'm not really worried about the off the ball stuff, the outside the pitch toxic point that the doctor was bringing up. I think Ruben has got that dressing room under his spell, bro. So that's how I feel about it. I mean, I could be wrong.
Oh, I don't think he's gonna be like a bad egg in a dressing room. I'm just saying
Yeah.
I can't be dealing with for the like the more successful you are, the more you can get away with in life. That's just how it is.
Sure.
We're not gonna get enough positives from
Okay.
Paul Pogba's performance to outweigh the nonsense that will come. And
Okay.
some of it's not even on him. Some of it's the media that goes along with him. As in, like, it's not necessarily driven by him. He can get a haircut and it will be on TalkSport. That's just stupidity. But reality is it's there. And we don't need it. And it's not like he's a player that's been playing well. He's had a drugs ban, and then he's also been injured for time.
Okay. I hear you. I hear it. Okay, look one more point on this, and then we'll move on to the next point of the conversation. Is like, what's his name? Doflamingo is saying, bro, if we have Pogba against Fulham, we're 100%. We're 100% creating more chances. Is that statement true or false?
That statement's not true.
It's not true.
It's like you don't know that. That's not how football works.
Stop
It's not how football.
No. This is agenda now. This agenda.
It's not an agenda because this isn't Pogba It's not Pogba from 5 years ago. That's my point. You can't say that. We're basing it on a Pogba who we've not seen in time. This isn't Pogba at the peak of his powers.
Okay, all right. You're not gonna budge on this one. It's okay. Let's quickly talk about the other point. Dorgu, apparently it's happening today. Are you excited about that? I don't even know what to say about this Dorgu thing because it's been dragging on, bro.
It's cool. It's been evident that we need a left wing back. The wing back play in our team is bad and has been for time. So yeah, it's evident we need a new wing back. And I'm not gonna pretend that I know anything about him other than I couldn't even be bothered to watch a comp because after watching the Anthony comp, I've decided I'm never watching a comp again.
Right. Well, yesterday, last week, my friend Poch FC, he's a Chelsea fan. He calls into the channel a couple of times as well. But he said, you guys got me watching Garnacho compilations, and I was just like hearing him say that, and I was like, wow, this is the cycle that we as fans fall into every time. It's like somebody you can just edit a couple of nice clips, you create a 3-4 minute compilation, and that player looks world class all of a sudden.
Yeah. Like, I can make a comp of myself looking like an above average footballer by kind of just making sure, just little clips here and there, and then they end before there's any end product. That's the classic one where it's like the comps end. They've done one little thing, but then you don't see the final pass that they've misplaced, or you don't see the shot that's gone way wide. None of that. So let's his profile looks good. If we're just looking at a player profile, he seems to suit the system. So he seems to be the right type of player we need at left wing back, because we can see that the wing backs is a massive issue, especially in this 3-4-3 system. We need culpable wing backs, and we've just not had that. So it's exciting. I think we're paying slightly too much for him, but we are Man United, so when we start the negotiations, our starting price is always 15-20 million higher than another club's starting price because of the stupid business we've done in the past.
I hear it. Costa, big up yourself, and I respect you not budging on the Pogba situation, but let's agree to disagree. I say, give me Pogba, you give me assists, you give me flair, you give me belief and excitement for
Big
me.
up, boss.
Big up yourself. Peace, broski. Let's hear men like Ronald in the building. Ron, big
Before
up.
before you hear me out, you need to listen and you need to look at your damn chat. I've been asking you something. I have a meeting coming up now in next 9 minutes. I only got some time.
Okay.
Hell,
My
hell on
apologies. I'm
earth.
balancing a lot of
Nah, your
things right now.
apologies won't get me time back. Anyways, here's the thing.
Well, there goes 30 seconds.
I don't care. I still had to cuss you out.
8 minutes
Here's
15.
the thing. When Pogba was here before the first time, a lot of things that were happening outside of football that people are saying, oh, he was toxic and all of that. Was he really toxic, or was the media toxic towards him because he's Muslim and he was standing for Palestine? Because I remember a flag being raised by Ahmed Diallo and Pogba. I have seen it as a lot of people's picture as well on Twitter, right?
Yeah.
They both are moving around with the Palestine flag or some flag from that place. And I think because Ahmed Diallo doesn't really have a social media life like that and doesn't do much like that outside, no one was really talking about that, right? But Pogba was just under scrutiny. I remember Sky Sports, he was actually watching prayer, the Muslim prayer that a prophet does, and he was on his way to the game, and a video was posted by him, and they were like, why is he not focusing on the game? Man's listening to a prayer, you dumb nut. Do you know what the prayer is? So if you don't understand Muslim as a religion, you should not be talking about this. You should not be involving yourself in it, right? Also,
that is 100%. Ronald, you're right. There's been a little bit of a religious bias against Pogba. Not if we
forget
like,
like,
as well.
Again,
guys,
apart from that, apart from that, when he was dancing during trainings or videos or whatever, right? Weren't the same fans defending Ahmed Diallo just this season for his dancing video with Jack Butler, with the goalkeeper, and I think it was Hoyland as well. Weren't they defending that? Oh, we just went ahead and we beat them, so it's all right. He's just excited. He's just dancing. So you could defend Ahmed Diallo because he's your star boy now, right? But not him. Okay, no problem. Moving on. My apologies. I don't know who that guy was, but the goalkeeper. There was one goalkeeper.
Butland. But hold on. Let me ask everybody, guys. We have almost 15 people here. Kindly hit the like button if you're here and you haven't done so. Please do that. Even if you don't agree with Paul Pogba coming back, it is
the only player I agree in bringing in Paul Pogba. I'm not saying bring him over Bruno Fernandes or Mason. Nah, I'm just saying, bro, Eriksen isn't doing enough.
Thank you.
Eriksen in the last 3 years hasn't done enough.
Speak on it.
I'm sorry. People say he's the God's child, but for me, he hasn't done enough. Man hasn't tried to go in for a 50-50 tackle in the last 2-3 years that he's been at the club. But people tell me he's a generational talent. No, he's not.
Hell
no, he is not.
Pogba is more generational than Christian Eriksen. I'm sorry.
I'm not even going to get into the generational talent talk because that's just a mute point when it comes to Pogba and Eriksen. But if you're going to go ahead and move Eriksen on, okay, because you're not giving him a contract, are you? No, you're not. As a club, you're not. You're looking. And for people to think that, with big Manchester United, we shouldn't be looking at Pogba as a player. Fair enough. You have a point right there. But you're looking at Dorgu for 35 mil as well. So you're shopping at Walmart, but you're acting like you're at Selfridges.
Exactly.
No, you're not.
Thank you.
You're at Walmart. Get correct.
Thank you.
Stand in a queue. You need to stand in a queue to get your checkout.
Yeah.
Don't act all bossy and everything at a Walmart now.
100%, Ronald. Like I'm so.
And when Pogba was here the first time, he was playing with who? He was playing with Fred, I think Scott McTominay, and a dying out Matic. Now he has an opportunity to play with someone like. Also, the fact that people are absolutely correct. When I think it was highlighted by CodeStar and also that time in the chat as well. I think along with Doctor. The first time he came in, he was toxic. I kind of understand that in essence that he was on a high horse about himself.
Of course.
But I think the last 3 years have been really humbling to him. Getting that court case, getting
Yeah.
kicked out of football, coming out and saying that Paul Pogba is dead, is gone.
Yeah.
So it's been a humbling time for him. So
Mm.
he might be looking to, come back and be himself now. Just be the guy he was supposed to be in the first place.
Thank you. Thank you for looking at it like that. There's certain people that are just bitter that don't even want to
It's not bitter. They're just looking at it from a standpoint of what they have experienced with him. It's not bitter. It's not. I'm sure none
yeah,
of these people are saying they don't want Pogba. It's not like they have something kind of an agenda against him. They're
yeah,
just going off data and information that they have seen
yeah,
and felt with the guy in the past.
yeah.
But
And right,
again, they're also the same people who are not looking at what could be, right? A lot of people were saying Mason Greenwood as a player. I know you don't like the name on your channel, but I couldn't care less.
no, now
The
time
player
has
was
passed.
done.
Yeah,
The,
go
the
ahead.
the player was done. He would not be coming back. He would not even be the same player. What
Mhm,
happened when he came back? He's the same damn player. He's still rocking up a league. I'm
mhm,
not saying Pogba and him are on the same level. No, they're
mhm.
not on the same level. But there is still more that he can offer than Ericsson, in my opinion. I've sent you something in your DM on Twitter. Just look at that video. I know that video is from like 5 or 6 years ago, but still, that tells you what exactly he was offering you, what
Mhm,
exactly he was allowing you to do.
mhm.
You're expecting Bruno to carry the ball for the last 4 years. Bruno, you can try, have a debate, have a conversation for the next 10 years would not learn how to carry the ball
Mm.
because Pogba was carrying the ball for Bruno. Bruno was not the guy. How many penalties did we win by Pogba in the box?
Speak on it. Speak on it.
Because
No,
there's no
honestly,
factual
people
information. People
people are
wanna people wanna talk to me about, oh, last 15 games, Ericsson provided 4 assists. Brother, first game of the season, Paul Pogba was able to provide 4 assists in one game. Are you
that's the
mad?
thing, you know.
And the 4 assists that came, two of them actually came for even for Ericsson to go ahead and score a goal. Bruno had to be on the pitch to provide him the assist.
Yeah. This is exactly what I'm talking about. That this guy, we've been crying that our offensive is not it's not cohesive. And this is a player that can add. He's not going to expect to be starting every game. No, we're not saying he should get a 4-year contract, 3-year contract. No, I'm saying 1 year with an option to
Bro,
extend.
I remember people were crying over Evans coming back. They were saying Eric Ten Hag has lost his head. Why are we bringing in Evans? And then the same people were praising, oh, Ericsson was the best. He got the man of the match. He was
Yeah,
the best player on the pitch.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
So I ain't listening to no one, bro. If I feel it's gonna be all right, it's gonna be all right. I'm not saying bring back Lukaku. I'm not saying bring back Sanchez. I'm not saying bring back McTominay. I'm not saying bring back any other Smalling or all of the names people were throwing up in the chat because we just said, oh, Pog. Nah, I don't want none of them, bro. And Paul Pogba, realistically, bots, I can't lie. That could just be a bait as well, right? Because
Yeah.
realistically, Paul Pogba could just be moving on to do other things in life, maybe YouTube, maybe a podcast. You never know. Because that image is just like a random two images.
Yeah.
Him looking over the sea and then him with Amad Diallo. So
Mm.
it just could be random images that he's just throwing out. Like someone said in the chat before as well, he's just, quenching for views. He could be doing that too. He could be doing a podcast. You never know.
Yeah.
So I don't mind him coming back. If you're replacing him with Ericsson, I'm all for it, bro. I couldn't care less. Because I know one thing for a fact, Ineos ain't gonna bring you a competent replacement for Ericsson. That ain't happening. That's factual information.
Yeah. Yeah.
That is not happening. If you're expecting you're going to have Sanderberg or a good player, nah, it's not happening.
Big up, Ronald.
It is not happening, bro.
Big up, Ronald. That's a big mic drop moment right there. It is not happening. Ineos is not gonna get you the player that you think you want, especially given. Look at how this January is going. Thank you, Ronald, for that take. Let's talk to SKFC. Big up, broski. Second time calling into the channel. Welcome again, brother.
What's up? What's up? How you guys doing?
Man, we're here trying to unpack the Pogba news, bro. Like potential news. What do you think? You support Chelsea, right?
Yeah, yes, I know. It's been rough for your boy for the last week and a half. I'm not gonna lie, but
what happened? Yeah. I thought Noni Madueke had helped you cross the line.
bro, I don't know, bro. Sometimes those long balls into Haaland, they just kill you, bro. What can I say, bro? What can I say?
Isn't that crazy though? That's the thing that for me, I was just like, how Man City, like we know them with building up, but like sometimes it's just like the Haaland layoff for Foden changed the game. It changed the game. And also you got a fraud in goals. That Sanchez guy, I don't know if he's somebody you should be building with for the future. But anyway.
Yeah,
Let's talk.
that's another day. That's a different day discussion.
Right. What are your thoughts on Pogba, bro? Would you take him at Chelsea? Do you think he's good for Man United? How do you look at this?
I mean, like, it is because I forgot the last time he's played. It's been what, like a year and a half.
Yeah, I'd say 2 years, maybe. It's been a while. It's been a while. But as I said to Court Star, there's certain things about your attributes about a player that don't just go away like that. You can get old, you still have him. You still have the pass, the technique, and
No, I mean, yeah, you're not wrong there, but
yeah,
it's more so because you still have to marry that with like, a decent amount of like, physical ability, especially
100%.
for a league as like intense as the Prem. So it's like for you guys especially, I don't know, like I think he would cook, but it's more so like for what Amarim wants, like would he be able to fit that? And obviously like when you have someone like Eriksson who's probably even more cooked than he is physically, like you can't really do any worse in that regard. So yeah, at least it's worth a punt. So I wouldn't like hate on it. But it's more so like, yeah, it's more so like how well is the fit really gonna be though?
Yeah. People are acting like, bro, like we're saying long term. He's only going to be allowed to play from March. So you have March, April, and May, just part of May. That's all. 2.5 months of Paul Pogba that has something to prove to the world. I think that player is dangerous. I think that player can actually add. And as like Ronald was saying earlier on, it's like, bro, like even a player that's had so many injuries, like say whatever, Mason Mount, like Paul Pogba's return when he's on the pitch, he's so effective, and that's how I feel about it, bro. Like,
well, I think also depends too, right? Like if he's motivated, especially because the World Cup is.
He's definitely motivated. The World Cup is around the corner. Thank you for.
So if he's really trying to make a World Cup squad, then like that a Paul Pogba that's trying to do that, then yeah, I would definitely at least take the chance on it. So
yeah, bro.
I think there's just too much talent there to not give it a shot, especially like if he really wants it, you know what I'm saying? So
thank you for saying that. On Chelsea, by the way, what's the signing situation? Who are you guys?
So it's a bit weird because they've given a loan to Aston Villa for Disasi.
Oh, he's Axel Disasi.
Yeah. So he's currently on loan at Villa now. I think that happened like yesterday.
Wow.
Villa are also interested in João Felix, and I think that Chelsea might try to see if they can find a way to use that in some way to get like Duran or something like that. That's because what's it called? Maresca, I guess there's been reports that he's been talking to the board about how like they need more experienced players or at least more competition in that number 9 role as well as like in the midfield. So
okay,
it's going to be an interesting couple of days. Because obviously, like I think the window stops on the 3rd this year. So there's like a couple of days left. So it's not that much time to really like put all these deals together. But it hasn't really been any specific name that, at least from what I've seen so far, that they've been linked with. But that's kind of what's been going on
though. Yeah. Well, I hope you guys don't sign anybody, because like you guys, man, the way you guys recruit is crazy. It's like you got a chronic shopping, habit. It's wild how you guys also get through all these loopholes. But you know what? Chelsea are sinking. I hope they continue to sink and Enzo Maresca gets fired.
Well, okay, like realistically, in terms of UCL football next year, I think what I'm looking at is the Prem is probably going to get that 5th UCL spot because if you look at the coefficients right now, I think it's like a 97% chance that they're getting it, and then also non-enforced, I don't believe in them, bro. Like I said this, I've said this before. I say like they're gonna fall off. Like they don't score enough. They have a hard ass schedule. Like I think the schedule is looking tough for them for the next couple weeks. So
Word.
if Chelsea get their shit together, like their UCL football should still be a possibility.
Man, move SKSC. Big up yourself. Thanks for calling in, bro. Talking about UCL football. You get knocked out, bro. I hope you just stay in the conference league. Big up to SK. Let's talk quickly to men like Kadi. Yo, overhead kick TV.
Yo, what's good, bro? You good?
Allow me to dream, fam. Bruno Fernandes in the corner. Pogba is on the
Bro,
edge of the box.
bro,
You know what's gonna happen.
No, I was like, I wasn't planning to even call in because I'm in hospital, so like, there's just so, yeah, no, it's not serious. Don't worry, but it's just a small surgery I'm about to have, but so. Yeah, in case I'm sounding like what, I'm just lying down, you know what I'm saying? So anyway, bro, I was planning to just lie down and listen to you guys, but bro, I just had to. I couldn't take it anymore. I had to call in, bro. Bro, like the hate for Pogba is crazy, bro. Like it's an agenda. Did you know that the whole time the person that made me want to call in is Costa, bro?
Yeah.
Bro, the whole time Costa was saying he didn't say nothing positive about Pogba, bro.
Yes.
The whole time, every take he took, like even saying that that Pogba hasn't played in a while since the ban. Yeah, yeah. Okay, but who are you to know what's to happen? You're not God. He's taken a personal journey. He might come back. Give that possibility that he might come back better. Okay, there's also 50% chance that he might come back worse off. But there's also that 50% you don't know. That's so big for you to just ignore. Like you just
No,
can't
like
you
SK
can't
said,
ignore that.
too
Like what the hell?
generational to ignore, bro. It's an
Exactly.
opportunity,
Like
right?
it
Yeah,
doesn't make sense to me. Like how
yeah,
can you ignore this humongous 50% chance that he could come back also hungry and ready for the World Cup and
yeah.
wanting to prove so many people wrong? Like how are we ignoring that whole fact?
Thank you.
Like this guy has been through a personal journey.
Yeah.
Anyway, first of all,
And also,
first
he needs to come dig up the hyena. Well, I don't know if that's true.
bro, anyway, let's not. You're crazy. I ain't co-signing that one. Anyway,
Bro, but the hyena you know there's no smoke
nay,
without fire, bro. You're African.
nay,
You know this.
nay. In Swedish, I'll shut you up in Swedish. You say sluta, man. So
Luta?
stop it.
Okay.
Sluta,
Sleeper.
sluta,
Okay.
sluta, mannen. Like
All right.
stop, bro. Like sluta, mannen. Stop it. Like stop it.
All right.
Bro, listen.
Yeah.
Like let's just first. Okay, we'll get to the hyena at the end. We'll joke
All
at
right.
the end. Let's get serious before I lose my train of thought.
Please stay
Look,
on
first of all, is an upgrade to Ericsson.
100%.
120 is not bad. Ericsson gets 150. You start offering Pogba 100 first. You negotiate from 100. Nothing too crazy.
Yeah.
So here's the thing, bro. When Johnny Evans, Ronald said something that was like that caught my ear. When Johnny Evans came, man, them were like, yeah, he's just first of all, he's just training with the
Training.
squad. Listen,
Exactly.
listen,
We're not
listen,
gonna sign him. He's just training.
listen.
I remember. Yeah.
We're just training with the squad. Okay. No, look, we're a bit low on the squad. Let him just sign a quick, like, bro,
6 months.
man, were
I was like,
6 months.
this is short.
Like this is Jonah Evans. We're back in 2020. When did you 2012, 21? Like,
2012. Yeah.
what are we talking about? And Jonah Evans can't even lace Pogba's boots, bro.
Thank
Anyway,
you.
so
Thank you. Thank
in
you.
terms of skill, people will start arguing. Don't worry. Like
Mhm.
people always have something to say. But anyway, we allowed John Evans to come. I'll give you an example to the people that keep saying he hasn't played in a while. Bro, Ronaldo RR9. And first of all, I'm not comparing the two because they're all playing different positions. I
Yeah.
think Pogba is of the ilk of Ronaldo R9 in that midfield position. I can probably even when it comes to skill and technique, bro, let's go. I can put my money there. Like he can come up top 5, top 10. He's in the top, bro.
Ooh,
Like
okay.
yeah,
420
bro.
said he's not even in his top 50 of midfielders, and I was like,
But
wow.
that's it. But that's who said that?
This guy on the chat, let me see his comment. I highlighted it in the conversation, but 420 audits Ireland. He says, would Pogba make a list of the 50 best midfielders to play in the
But
Premier
that's
League, not the 50 most talented? He wouldn't make my
50,
list. That's
bro.
420
Bro.
audits opinion.
That's the difference between me and him, bro. Like
Yeah.
right there.
Or
You know what I mean?
her or
But
them.
it's
Yeah.
or them. Yeah,
I've never
exactly.
talked to
But
them. Yeah. Yeah.
it's there. But everybody's
Entitled to their opinion. Yes.
entitled to their
Yeah.
opinion. So, but
Yeah.
that's just a wild take to say like in the Prem 50 Pogba, bro.
50.
You're crazy, man. You're talking trash, bro. Like get out of here.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying?
no wonder his name or that name is
No,
420.
no wonder his name is 420, bro. Like, oh,
Stay
you
off the
better
lease.
stay off the
420.
leaf. Stay off the leaf. It's supposed to be only one day of the year, not the entire year. Not,
Right.
I think 420 adults, is it audits? Is it
Audits.
adult? I can't read
420
them on the phone.
audits. Island. Oh
Audits
Lord.
Island.
Not a good
He
combination.
takes it the other way around. Instead of having 420 on that day, he takes it all year round except 420 that day. You know what I'm saying? Crazy.
Yeah, anyway.
So,
Yeah.
nah, so anyway, we just joke. This is just jokes, y'all. So,
Jokes. Yeah, big up
yeah,
420 for your opinion. But I appreciate you though. Yeah.
exactly. So, no, bro. Uh, he'll be a better replacement for Ericsson, obviously.
Yeah.
Since we can like the mic drop from Ronald, if
Yeah.
some of you are deluded or delusional or are just in a 420 world whereby you're thinking, I
Yeah.
couldn't let it go. You're thinking, Sir Jim
Yeah.
Ratcliffe, the real auditor
Yes.
general,
Yes.
is going to spend money and buy you a midfielder.
Uh-huh.
Oh my God, you
Yeah.
you're really in La La Land. Like if you don't understand the position we're in as United fans, I'm
Exactly.
telling
Thank
you,
you. Thank you.
if we can get Pog on a free,
Yeah.
signing just to sign him, bro. He's
Yeah.
ready. He wants because Pogba he has a point to prove.
Uh-huh.
Anyway, look at Ronaldo. I was talking about the Ronaldo thing before I lose that.
Yeah.
Ronaldo. Why I brought up Ronaldo is that he had the injury, the scare, the knee injury. He had to go through surgery. You remember?
Mm-hmm.
He
Mm-hmm.
stayed out of football for how long? A year and some months, maybe,
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
something
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
Because skill is not something that is taught, bro. You're born with it. There's
Yes.
that skill you're born
Yes.
with, and that's
Yes.
what
Oh, you mean
Pogba has.
Inter Milan, Ronaldo, the knee injury? Yeah, I remember now.
No,
Yeah.
no, not Ciara one, not Cristiano, but R9,
Yeah.
bro.
Brazilian Ronaldo. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brazilian Ronaldo when
Nazario.
he got
Ronaldo
injured,
Nazario. I know exactly
Nazario,
what you're talking about. Yeah.
phenomenal. When he got injured, he stayed out of football for like a year, bro. He
Yeah.
came back. But those people that have that natural skill, even like let's say I don't like that shot guy, Messi, but Messi's naturally skilled, bro. Of course, bro. I'm a Ronaldo fan. What do you
Yeah.
expect? I'm a
Yeah.
United fan. Like he can go wherever he is. I don't like Messi. But
Yeah.
I respect the skill that kid has, like that man by now. Like
Yeah.
he's naturally born with it. It's like the ball is glued to his left foot, bro. You know what I mean?
I hear it. I
So
hear it. Yeah.
those type of players, that you have different type of players. Like look at a player like Ogate, robust. He's just you know what I mean? But look like a player like Kobe Mino. You're not taught those things. He's born with that natural flair, that skill. You know what I mean on the ball.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
He can go
Yeah.
out of football for a year, whatever how long Pogba has been, almost close to 2 years. He'll come back. That's not gonna go away. His fitness will get back. It's only his fitness that he needs to build up. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
If you're talking about fitness, yeah, then we can have something to talk about. But
Mm-hmm.
based on skill alone, you're losing. You just
Yeah.
don't like the man, and that's your own agenda you have towards the man. Don't call it on skill or all these other, you know, fun reasons you're trying to cover it up. It's just that you don't like Pogba as a person. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
That's all we see. Pogba has been cursed by United fans in the stadium. You
Sure.
know, Maguire was causing howlers. No one was okay. Maguire's gone through it. Let me not bring it. That's a
Let's
bad
not
idea.
go through Maguire. Wrap up.
Exactly.
Wrap up on that. Yeah.
Maguire's going through it. But
Yeah.
it's just people that just don't like Pogba the way I see it. Otherwise, they have no reason to judge to judge his footballing skills. And bro, I'm telling you this now to just wrap it up. This
Yeah.
World Cup that's coming, Pogba point to prove, bro. That midfield, Ugarte, Pogba, Bruno on the one of the yo, Ahmad on the other side, bro.
They not ready. They
Bro,
not ready. They
bro,
not
he's
ready.
gonna do like a dab, the little dance, you know, like a Jesse Lingard. Yo, hey, the dabs, hey.
Them dead, them dead, them dead, them dead, them dead.
Big up, my bro, Kenny. Make sure, hopefully you feel better, bro. Good luck with the surgery, my brother. Let's quickly talk to Young Puppy before we wrap up the show. Where do you stand on this, my brother?
With the whole Pogba situation, yeah, people just overreacting. Whoever's hating on him.
Yeah. So you'd want him back?
I mean, if it's available, then yeah, why not? You know what I mean? If we get him for free, it's like, are we gonna go out and buy a new midfielder? No,
Okay.
so why not get one for free? You know?
You heard Ronald's point. If you think Sir Jim's going to go to the shop and get you like a deluxe midfielder, you're probably smoking crack. You're smoking Delulu. So you gotta look at the situation in front of you. So right now I have a poll. Right? Would you take Pogba back? 20 people have voted. 65 have said no. 35 have said yes. Why do you think the people that said no, bro? Like, is it like?
To be fair, I wish I could see what they look like first, so I could call racism on that.
Not the race card.
like, okay, yeah, say no, whatever, but give a reason why you're saying no. Like, so it don't really seem like you're hating. Like, you know what I mean? If not, then I'm just gonna take you as a hater or a racist. One of these, pick one.
He said, I need to see how they look like. Young Bobby, focus on the road, my bro. Focus on the road. Pick up yourself. Aye. He says, I want to judge them by their race because they're judging by race. Isn't that like some layered racism as well? That's too funny, bro. Doctor, please lend your point. Let's hear you. And then we need to wrap up the show because I need to be out of here.
So I'm gonna be quick. My point is,
Speak a little louder, please.
Anything I'm about to say is not because he's Muslim, he's black, nothing like that. Okay, I just want to clear that.
Go on then.
I'm gonna go purely on one, the fact that he's injury. Like, we don't want another, or me personally, I don't want another injury-prone player. Two, the money, if he was to come back, I think he will last only 3 months. Give him 3 months till, because he can only start playing in March anyway.
100%.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's left with 2 weeks on the Premier League schedule and the Europa League schedule for still on and FA Cup. So what's the point? You might as well just wait till August and get someone, if you understand what I mean. If you need anyone who is Pogba-like, go get Sekou from the academy. In my head, mathematically, it doesn't make sense.
You said who from the academy, doctor?
Am I not pronouncing his name properly?
No. I'm just laughing at the ability. So you're saying we have a Pogba regen in our academy? Is that what you're saying? Are you telling me the truth?
I'm not. I'm saying that we have the chance to give chance to our younger players.
He'll be there. The young kid will be there. Doctor.
Did you not hear what I said? Did you not hear what I said? If Pogba can only start playing football in March,
so okay,
in your head,
we sign him
to start paying him from now to March,
and
continue paying him till August.
Doctor, guys, the scenario out. 2nd of February or 3rd of February deadline day, we sign Pogba. He has until
and his ban lifts in March.
Yeah.
So you're still going to be paying him from February to March.
He can still train from 2nd of February.
Broke as a club. We are broke as a club. What are we doing? Giving away money. Oh,
it will come back in the form of assists and goals.
And it will come back. You know what? I feel like we're not going to agree on this. So we're going to agree to disagree. You want him back? I don't. Nah. Yeah. We can part our ways. Today we are.
What are you saying, one? What are you saying? What is he saying?
Football Power Hour.